Hey, what's going on YouTube? Adam C here. Thanks for watching. So the 300 gallon is a mess today, and that's why I'm showing it. That's the cause for this video. If you notice, there's this giant breeding pit right in the front. That's the Mylochromis. If I fill that in, he digs that out within literally 20 minutes of me filling it in. I'll sit here and watch him do it right after I filled it in, even with the tool I used to fill it in still sitting in the tank. He goes around it to empty it out again. That's how dedicated he is to breeding with his females. Anyway, he's always breeding, but then the other day I happened to notice two fish breeding in this tank that I was not thinking they were near ready, and they picked this little back corner back there. And let's go take a look at the eggs. So here are the eggs. Yes, I'm well aware they're not tumbling, but the air pump that drives this egg tumbler is so annoyingly loud that I have to turn it off during the video. So I'm well aware this is not looking good, but I'll turn it right back on after the video. But there's 55 of them in here, and you're probably wondering what they are. These fish are super rare. I've been hoping to breed them for a long time. You know, I have them now, obviously, but I didn't think they would breed nearly this soon. So let's end the suspense and go look at them. So yes, I know it's very annoying to do the suspense thing and make you wait till the end. But you know, I wanted to build a little suspense for fun. Anyway, the reason that I breed a lot of fish that I try to breed, and why I've kept predator haps for a long time, is they're just not that available in the US, and the reason for that being is, one, it's hard to get the fish, but two, not many people have the tank space or are willing to set aside tank space to breed these size fish. You know, you pretty much have to have at least a 6-foot long tank to breed any of these with any consistency and be successful with it. Could it happen in smaller tanks? Sure, but that's the reason there's not a lot of those fish always available. So my goal is some of these rare predator haps is to try to be able to breed these on a small scale, obviously, because it's just me, but breed them well enough where I can supply some of the other sellers around the country, and these can actually be available to a lot of people, not just people who quote-unquote know someone who has a breeding group. I just find that really obnoxious, and I want a lot of these fish to be able to be more readily available for just anyone that wants to be in the fish hobby, not for just the people who know breeders or this, that, and the other. So anyway, the fish that bred, like I said, there's 50 or 55 eggs in there, and that was the Tyrannochromis macrostoma. It's one of the harder fish to find right now, and it's really one of the most beautiful fish I've ever had. I did not expect them to breed this early. He's only 6 inches, and the female here, one of the females, she's only about 4.5 inches. And another reason why I didn't think I'd get many eggs from it is, with females being that young holding, most of the time they'll only hold the eggs for a day or two until they get startled. And they're not experienced mothers. They'll spit them out, you'll lose all the eggs, or you won't give them enough time to get them all fertilized. So I stripped her of the eggs literally within 20 minutes of them being done breeding, because I saw them do it in here, so I'm sure they're not hybrids, that's why I know. But I expected maybe only to get 10 to 20 eggs out of that, but to get over 50 so far that are actually growing and fertilized is really, really exciting. So the goal is, whenever they're big enough to go in an actual tank, anything bigger than a 10, I'm going to move them all by themselves into my 75, and I'm really hoping I can grow those out to 3, 4, maybe even 5 inches to have some, have some males available for people. Have, if someone wants a breeding group, maybe just, get this fish a little bit more spread around in the hobby. It's just really unfortunate and somewhat even ridiculous that for somebody who wants a fish like this, you might have to wait a year to get it on a pre-order list. Sometimes when they're on the pre-order lists, and this is not just for macrostoma, but a lot of Tyrannochromis or the Buccochromis, certain types of those, by the time they even make it to the US, those fish have already been picked through, and the pre-order lists are a fourth of what they were when you saw them online. So this is just a way of trying to get more of these fish in the US and have them available to more people, because I know I have more avenues available to me now. Just I've been doing this long enough and I know enough people to where if I really want a fish, I could find it. I've got enough ways to look. But for a lot of people, they don't know where to even start, and really they don't have a chance to find the types of fish that they want. But if we can get more of these fish produced inside the country here, it just gives more people opportunity. So for fish like that I can get to spawn here and grow here, it's really exciting for me as a very, very small scale fish breeder. So there's my cheesy soapbox rant over, but I am super excited about it, and I can assure you I will do tons and tons of updates as they go, whether they are successful or unsuccessful. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching, and see you next time.